Welcome back, my friends. It's RS Gaming. We are going to play our very last Super Bowl in our franchise
it's the
league.
Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hopefully we win
It's
it.
the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, let's get started here. Have a good return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time.
All right,
And
let's
a
get
look
this
here at
going.
their go-to guy under center.
Do a pass
So
right
they'll
out the
come up
gate.
first and 10 now from the 33.
Take them, catch them on their heels.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Go.
A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards.
Puncher in now.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath, but now...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Good start.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
All right, let's get started here. I think we're gonna go with a man coverage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage
and
slid down to
go
avoid
for a
taking a big
blitz.
shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Was intercepted.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
Close.
But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hey, we got four down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Bills have recovered.
We'll take that.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
Pass this
Sometimes
in
you
right
forget
away.
the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is into
Touchdown,
the end
baby.
zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Nobody was open. Measure runner.
25 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, let's do a repeat of the
Second
defense
drive
here.
coming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
We're
And
gonna
last
try.
time,
I
not
think
only
we'll
the
do a little
turnover,
man.
but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you
That
turn
ain't
it
working.
over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to
coverage.
start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got him. I got him. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight 50.
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Kicked him in the head. Going full up blitz. See what happens.
51's
I think we can stuff him there.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel
Damn it.
Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get off the field. 49. 49.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Marching it on us right now. We gotta stop him.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Blitz.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not
Man,
only does
blitz.
he take up the space and let the linebackers run
Go with
free,
that.
but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
We can stop him.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Got him.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down
That's
for
good.
a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the
I think we
quarterback.
got this
Been
Super
such an
Bowl one.
impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
give me a chance
And
to
the
run it
punt
back.
on the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play
Keep
call,
her on the
they
ground,
walked it
run
really
some
well.
clock.
Not today.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but
We're on
what
the
do you think
ground,
he's
chew
learned
up
from
the
that
clock.
first go around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl,
2nd quarter.
that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
14-0
for a
the
pass.
score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a nice throw
Beautiful.
here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give
This
him
was
18
pretty
on
good
that one as
series
the
to
Bills are
play.
going to have a 1st down.
Went all the way
So here
through
we
high
are,
school.
Charles, Super Bowl Sunday. Already
college.
plenty of storylines coming into this one. And now you talk about our quarterback
Pretty fun.
here. There have been rumors all season that this might be it for him. And now we get word that reports are swirling that he confirmed to his team in the locker room in the run-up to kickoff that this is, in fact, going to be his final game.
And if so, let's call it the worst-kept secret in the NFL. It is hard to keep a lid on anything, especially now in what we call the information age. Someone's going to let us know what came out of that locker room. And if that's indeed true, isn't it a little bit reminiscent of Peyton Manning in his final year of the Broncos when they ended up winning Super Bowl 50 over the Carolina Panthers? And that's the way he went out. That's the way this guy wants to go out, too. On top. And he's got a chance to do it here tonight.
It's Geis on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
We get 50 points on the board.
And it is now 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
Nice.
Here we go, set, red, 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Gotta hold on to that one.
By the defense here, they did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Oh,
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And
That's an
they'll have great
interception.
field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
There's a
That
puncher in
interception
quick.
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 55's
I had that.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Nice.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Kind of a massacre.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. If second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Takk McKinley, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be corralled
Really?
well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
51's Mike.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Check curls, check curls.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Takk McKinley in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. It's a short one here, complete to the tight
Nothing
end.
that way.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And now nothing.
You get nothing and like it!
Nice.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. What
That's
a
a nice run
sensational
back.
punt return, 98 yards. And the Bills add on. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Definitely game.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smarter approach is to run out the clock,
interception.
lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy
Had
to
that
play
one.
better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Nice.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studio. So the
great shape.
halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
Score
so as you
something.
mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team
that was almost
down
pickoff.
and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And they take him down. The
Nice little blitz.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Almost got in.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other
They're going
players are
in
screaming
here.
at them about their pride. Come on, guys.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This is what we had to do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We make it to the Hall
That'll
of
be
Fame.
taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
In your face.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They'll set up the
Going
screen.
anywhere there.
Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear.
It's an interception.
This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. They'll look to set up his blockers. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice
Let's see what
defense
can
on
we
that
do
play.
here.
The
A little
pitch and
pass.
catch was
Let's do a
successful,
pass.
but not any run after it.
We can complete this.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. but at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Time to
First
chew
play of the
clock
drive,
now.
a success, 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Get him there.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
They
And
did
they'll
score.
get back 3, but this
Dang it.
remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now out come the Bills. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
We're going to chew the clock right up.
The 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Chew the clock.
Out of the gun, Geis breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Chewing the clock up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Nice victory. We'll take it.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Going to be game over right here.
Now a run with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
All right, guys, that's the game.
To this ball game.
You guys like it? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion.
We'll make some more content like this in the future.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat,
Thank you, everyone.
tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.